I'm Jessica Swietoniowski for The Rebel, and I just wanted to share some observations that I made here today at Belmarsh prison. I got here very early this morning, around 11 for my appointment at 2. So I got here pretty early for my appointment, and I was trying to make a quick little video for you guys, and I was actually stopped twice by 2 officers saying that I'm not allowed to film here. Although last time I was here I had no issues, and I actually checked with an officer if it is allowed, which that officer responded to me, yes, everyone does it. So it didn't seem like a problem last time. For some reason today it was an issue, and so I wasn't able to film. Even right now I'm trying to be as far away from the prison as possible to film this. And a couple things. So I went in with 2 other visitors for Tommy today. One was a woman, and when we were going through security, something that I couldn't help to notice was that the security officers asked her to remove her cardigan when we were going through security, which I do understand. We've been through airport security, which is very similar to this. So she took off the cardigan, went through security, and right after her was a Muslim woman wearing a full burqa. She, of course, was not asked to remove anything. And what was really shocking is here we have to do our fingerprints. We have to scan our fingerprints to get through all the different doors. It's a way to keep tabs of who's here and who's leaving at what time. So all of us were scanning our fingerprints. When it came to the Muslim woman, she had henna all over her hands. And so the ink was not only on the top of her hands or on the palm, but it was covering her fingerprints, all 10 of her fingers, and the scanner wasn't reading her fingerprints, and that didn't seem to be a problem in this situation. So the officers did let her go through with a full burqa, covered her fingerprints, and so I'm not really sure what the security does with that. If they don't know who's coming in or out, how do they actually keep it secure? And then at the same time they worry about a journalist making a video just outside. So those are a couple things that caught my attention and were hard to ignore. Another thing that Tommy mentioned to me that was pretty shocking, not to mention that he only gets 2 hours out of his cell, where the rest of the criminal inmates get 6 to 8 hours out of their cell, also get to interact with other inmates. But Tommy even requested to get time with Julian Assange. They aren't a threat to each other, and of course everyone can use some company, especially when you're stuck in prison. And he's made that request, and Julian has made that request, and it keeps being shut down. So that is a little bit concerning about the high security that such a low risk inmate is receiving. For The Rebel, I'm Jessica Swietoniowski. To keep up with all our coverage, mine and Ezra's, please visit prisonreports.com. You can also go there to pitch in on our travels and our cost here, because it's definitely not an easy journey to get all the way here from Toronto to make these visits, but we believe they're very crucial.